So I'm like, really?
No doubt.
They're like, oh,
we're live. Look at that.
Whoa.
We're live.
We're live.
Crazy. You're mid-sentence ratting out your neighbors for spying on their kids. And boom, I hit the button and we went live. That's awesome. And that's how we welcome people to This Week at Gear Report, the show where we talk about everything that we published since the show last Wednesday and upcoming stuff. Upcoming stuff is going to be spectacular.
There we go. Up and coming stuff. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I blew through the intro too fast. Like we're 38 seconds into the show. And, I try to kill time and give time for people to get here. I know it bugs people that I cut the top of my head off. I'm trying to get that white line on the wall out of the frame, and then I can back up and pull the mic into me a little, and there we go. Maybe that'll work a little better. I don't know. It just looks weird, doesn't it?
It all looks weird. Everything's weird. You cover up. The farther back you go, the more guitars you cover up. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
Let's see. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to open a couple tabs here in the background, and then I will get to them shortly. Oh, because I have spectacular things to share. It is absolutely
I have a tab ready. Did you say I have a tab ready?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me go back to it. I do see that. That's awesome. Yep. All right, we'll dive in. Hey, before we do that, though, we haven't done introductions. Hi, I'm Jeff.
TJ. There we go.
That's Clean Cut TJ.
Clean Cut TJ, yes.
Yeah. So I
was Hobo TJ before, and after I got my whiskers pulled on the Fab Defense GL Shock buttstock, I was like, all right, that's it.
Yeah, but that could have been any of the newer style plastic collapsible, like 6-position collapsible stocks. Oh, see, I'm bad at this. I'm over here pouring because I found beer in a Buddha bottle. It's called Lucky Buddha, apparently.
I gotta have some.
And I'm pouring it into my pre-frozen glass over here. And I wasn't watching. I'm like, oh crap, it's about to overflow everywhere. I gotta pay attention. Ooh, it's kind of skunky smelling. I found it in the garage about a week ago. It was like, I have beer? When did this happen?
I don't think I would drink it.
Yeah.
It's been in the garage that long. I'd be like, I've drank some beers that have been in my trunk for a week or two, and it didn't turn out well.
You were being serious?
Oh, dude. I left a case of beer in my trunk. Of course, I live in Florida, and it might have gotten hot.
Yeah.
And we chilled them down and drank them, and oh my gosh, I was so sick.
Wow.
There you go.
So
there's your tip for the day, kids. All you youngsters out there, don't leave it in your trunk of the car and get hot and then cool it down again.
Okay. What's up, ladies? I think you have this show confused with a show that ladies actually care about.
Is this a drag show? Are we going
there?
Oh,
hold on. I'm going to show a little test here. Maybe we'll get some ladies in here.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, we lost all viewers. That was
it. All right. I'd like to offer a warm welcome to Defense Dad and the Gun Snob. We're going to see a Gun Snob in about a month, if I'm not mistaken. If he's able to travel and all that, then he should be at the IV8888 Range Day, the first weekend of October. I think that's what I heard, unless I just made that up. I hadn't heard anything from Defense Dad that he's going, but the obnoxious one, Adam, he'll be there.
Yes.
The Gun Snob, I don't know if we're allowed to mention his real identity. I know his real name. I'm afraid to mention it because I don't want to blow his cover.
It'll be a good time, Snob. I'm bringing supplies.
Yeah. So we see those guys there. We've seen some other people pop up in the counter. Like, we only know if someone's there if they say something. So I don't want to make it sound like the what they say. If you see something, say something. That I always thought that sounded like, rat out your neighbors kind of stuff. But I don't care. Well, I'm still not going to do it. It doesn't feel right. You have a pseudonym, the gun snob. I don't want to ruin that.
What's up, Gary?
Gizzard Gary. I'm not in the witness protection program anymore. Yeah, you're not in it any less either, though, buddy. Going where? Dropped and just came back in. Got to drive home. Gotcha. Going to the Iraq veteran 8888. What do they call it? YouTuber shoot? Do they still call it a YouTuber shoot? I don't know. That's what they used to call it. It's the media weekend hosted by Eric down in Georgia. Yep.
Oh, geez.
And if you didn't get a note about that, let me know, and I'll send Mrs. Iraq veteran a note saying, hey, can you send an invitation to Defense Dad?
Yeah. We're not allowed to tell where it is.
Yeah. Like I've been threatened. And last week, so I had dinner before the show last week with a friend that works for a big optics company. And I mentioned something about the show and forgot that he lived in Georgia, like 30 minutes from the event venue. And I start talking about it, and I was like, oh, no. I just stopped. And he looked at me funny. And I said, well, I was about to say where it was, and it just occurred to me that we've been given very strict instructions not to tell anyone where it is. And he looked at me like, huh? It's like, yeah, it's a private invitation-only event, and we have been told, do not tell people where this is. We can't have, like, uninvited people just showing up.
Brandy will be waiting at the gate for you if you do that, Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, I told him. Yeah, I just thought it would be more dramatic if I said that first. But then we talked a little bit more, and now he is going as part of the Gear Report team. So
there you go.
Like, bam. Take that. All right, look at that. Gizzard Gary being all sociable and everything. Good to see you here. And Jason, I didn't say hi to Jason, I don't think. Good evening to you. Mr. Sanders, killing it up there in New York, driving. He keeps posting pictures of driving his Humvee to the beach and then pictures of working on his other Humvee at the house. And I've been jealous. I hadn't done much on my Humvee, but that is one of the things, one of the tabs I have open. One of the things we're going to talk about today is I have finally, it's only taken me like 3 months to do some updates on the daily updates page for the Battlewagon 3. That is going to be on there.
Are the batteries still like charged and functioning, or?
Yeah, it's crazy. I need to put the solar panel on it because it's been out in the sun all summer. And just, fortunately, I've got strong batteries, but I really need to put the battery maintainer solar panel on it to help keep those going. Let's see. I just picked up my first 10 gauge. Okay. Was it heavy?
They're heavy. I've got a double barrel, Churchill double barrel 10 gauge. It's a goose gun.
I think you're kind of showing off saying that.
It's a goose gun. That's all. It's the only thing you'd use it for is a goose gun.
It's a legit flex. You don't have to like back away from it. Go ahead, flex. Go ahead. I have a double barrel 10 gauge. He said. I hope you heard that, Snob.
That's right.
Yep.
Thumb it up, everybody. Yeah. Listen.
That's very nice of you, Gizzard Gary. And for anyone who thought that was like broken English or something, no. What he's referring to is if you're on like, I don't know, one of the platforms that has a little thumbs up thing you can click. If you do that, it helps us. It helps feed the algorithm so they will show this live broadcast to other people. We can go off the rails so much more quickly if we get more people in here. And that's just fun for the whole family. Okay, so it's October 1st through 3rd, and it is in Georgia. You would fly into Atlanta probably if that helps you figure out if you can make it or not. If you want to go, just let me know, and I will send an introduction email for you. And if you can't, then you can't. Let's see. Spoken to Alan recently. Are we talking about? Oh, and by the way, thank you. See, that one came in through Facebook, and it went to the StreamYard/Facebook and allowed it to show Chris's name instead of Facebook user. So that was kind of awesome. Thank you for doing that. Oh, and some thumbs up came in. Thank you, peoples. We love that.
Go.
If you're referring to Alan at Quarter Horse Arms, I did talk to Alan recently, and Alan has had the Rona, and his partner in crime at Quarter Horse Arms has had the Rona also. Had a little worse than he did. So hopefully they're coming out of that and doing okay. It's been about 2 weeks now, I think, since I heard, Alan say he had it. So I need to check in with him, but I'm trying not to like bug him. I figure he'll let me know when he's up and running normally again.
Who else is here?
Oh, you are just fatter now, Gun Snow. Well, I mean, I didn't know you as a kid, but it's an assumption. Only because you said it. I never would have gone there.
There's Buck. Buck's up in here.
Hey, Mr. Buck Stanley. Hey to you too. Mama San in the house.
What's going on now? Now I got to watch my P's and Q's.
Mm-hmm. You lock the door when you start broadcasting, right? So you don't have to worry about her busting in and.
Damn it, I didn't.
All right. It's funny. And I love that everyone is being interactive here and that we are having lots of comments going back here. That's good. He locked the door. if the show, don't take the thumb back. Just give us a thumbs down. That's fine. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I would encourage you, if you're worried that the show's going to suck, give us a preemptive thumbs down. And then if it doesn't suck and you feel inclined and you don't forget, you're welcome to change it back. Take it away, turn it into a thumbs up, whatever. Yeah, she must be a saint. Yeah.
She's a little saint, though. She's
Saint Mama San.
Like a mini saint.
Yep. Yep.
Sorry, vertically challenged saint. My bad.
Did you see that? Buck said hi to you.
What's up,
or
Buck?
hey, rather. Hey to me. Good. Me? The complete sentences. At least sentence fragments, Crystal. Come on.
She's been drinking for a little bit. All right.
Man, everyone is being so... Thank you. See, she gets the jokes. Everyone is being so talkative. I love it. We actually have a lot to talk about today, too. So this show's going to be so awesome. All right.
Fantabulous.
I'm thinking... I honestly don't know which one of us that's aimed at.
Talk about Jeff that way, Crystal. Do not talk about Jeff that way. She's not talking about me that way. She's married to me. Come on now.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me. I'm a catch. Come on.
Wait a second. Geezer Gary. I can't believe he said that. That's kind of harsh. All right.
I've never heard that.
Geezer Gary.
That is mean. Gary's not that old.
All right, you got a window kind of waiting to add to the stream. You want to run with something quick, and then we'll dive into some other recently published stuff.
Sure. This is where, since NRAM was canceled, they Primary Arms and Forge Relations is still having their industry day at the range here.
Boom.
So we've still got. I'm going to this. I will be there tomorrow. I'll leave at 5:30. Tomorrow morning, get there at 6:30. The event starts at 8, goes to 4, and then I'm flying back Friday morning. So
yeah. So this is, I think, answering the question that Crystal asked. What are we going to see with you going all Texas on us?
Oh, I don't know.
So did you have the list of brands? It's too little. I can't see it.
Yeah, it's not on here. It's on. Hold on.
It's on the other one.
That's where we're going. Yeah, it's on one of my emails. Yeah, so I don't want to share that, but I've got a list. There's a ton of them. Well, not a ton of them. There's
Let's do this. Cue that up, kind of in the background. We'll come back to it later because I want to put out some of the brands that are out there. So we know brands that we know about. We know Primary Arms. We know Sig Sauer. We know Radical Firearms is going to be there. Why am I blanking on this?
I don't know.
Triarch Systems is going to be there. Anyhow,
Walker's Grey Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Radical Firearms, Vertex, Premier Body Armor, Triarch, Dead Air Armament, Nine Line, Silencer Co., Streamlight, Ballistic Dummy Lab, Advanced Warrior Solutions, We Knife. Hold on, we'll go to the other page.
Okay, so we're gonna look at the dummy labs. We're gonna look at that in a little bit.
Is that the one that gave you?
Freaky.
Is that the one that gave you nightmares?
That gave me the heebie-jeebies yesterday. It really did. I had
want
trouble
a dummy
sleeping.
to put like right here, next to me.
Oh.
And I could do it, and we'd have it every podcast.
I just felt the hair stand up on my head. Look at that. My mohawk is standing straight up here just from thinking about it. Yeah. We're going to look at the dummies. We'll pull that website up later. For now,
Here we go.
Because
over to that screen.
we're going to go. Oh, it is this week at Gear Report. It is. That's why we're here. Recently completed reviews. All right. We're going to dive
that
in.
was quick. All right. We'll see you later. No.
Yeah. We're going to dive in. What just happened? We're going to dive in with the full review that has been published. And, you know, I apologize that so many of the folks that are here, they're Humvee people, they're gun people, and it's like all I'm publishing is guitar stuff. And I'd say I'm stuck in a rut, but I'm having a friggin' blast playing with guitars. You know,
We can tell.
yeah. So this one, if you're into this kind of stuff, super cheap, sounds awesome. It's got a lot of really deep, full sound. It's unusual for this type of guitar. Plays really well, really comfortable. I absolutely love it, and it's super cheap. So it's like, what could you not love about this? If you've been thinking about learning to play guitar, this is an awesome option for you. Made by Cort, who does a lot of OEM stuff. They have for decades, like 40, 50 years, I think. And just a couple decades ago, they started making their own, but they've been doing OEM for years for big name brands. Completely awesome. Pretty comprehensive review. I'm thinking I'm about to start posting some quick reviews on guitar stuff because this takes a long time to do a review that comprehensive. And I got other stuff I need to do also. So I think I'm about to dial those back. Please go read that if you're into guitar stuff and you want to learn about something really cool that will make you happy if you acquire it. It will make you like a rock star. I'm not saying you're going to pull chicks left and right, or dudes if you're into that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying bang for the buck. Not that kind of bang either, but you know what I mean. The value proposition on that guitar is pretty strong. That's what I'm saying. All right. I don't even know what that face was about, but thank you, Gun Snob. And Crystal randomly said Taurus.
There you go. That's from the.
Are they going to be there?
That's from
Yeah.
this.
Are they going to be there? We know Taurus will likely be at the Iraq Veteran 8888.
Century's going to be there.
Right? Yeah, you need to get on Adam and be like, dude, why do we keep seeing you at events and we keep talking about getting stuff to review and nothing has shown up?
There you go.
Yeah. All right. So anyhow, moving on. Go back to share screen. Click that again like I know what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. We'll click share. Boom. And we up on the screen. So what you see here is something that I should have been doing much, much more of.
It's crazy. I haven't seen one of those.
So I know I have not made updates to the daily updates page for the Battlewagon 3 in quite some time. So I have now, and I haven't covered everything, but I've actually done some things lately. Like one of the headlights burned out. These are like the really expensive LED military headlights, and one of them burned out, so I got a replacement, put that in. And I also had an LED turn signal module that was older. Like, it's a weird, like, Interlogic is the brand that made these, and I've had trouble finding a matching. Like, I had one, but I didn't have one to go with it. When I found one to go with it, it was kind of broken, and I glued it back together, and it didn't look great, but at least it was the right type. So then when I found a new one that matches the new one that I had on the other side, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going for a new one. So I swapped that out. So I got two good headlights, two awesome looking turn signals on the front now. And then I also updated some other things. The little coffee shop 5 minutes from my house has got an M1123 now. I took them a tire last week when they just got it, drove it around, and they get back to the shop, and one of the tires was flat. It had a cracked sidewall, so I took them a new tire. And let's see, fix some stuff on the geared fan drive where some bolts were missing. That was a little troubling. I'd driven a few miles with those missing, I think. And then Pinto adapter at the Denton Military Show and half doors. So I had put those on the truck there at the event. And I'd shown before some of the 3D printed Blue Force tracker monitor prototype that had an Android tablet in it. And of course, I dropped the tablet and broke it. So I can't even use it right now. But so those are some of the things that are in there. If you see the BaseX tents, we hadn't talked about my Hobo Village in a while. I've still got a bunch of those big tents. The one that you see pictured here is the 303, the medium size. It's a 15 by 18. And if you're into Netflix and watching shows there, I have just contracted to rent that exact tent, the one that you see in the picture there, the one that you see behind the Humvee at the gathering in that picture, the one that if you go look at our pictures from the Iraq veteran event a couple months ago, that tent, the official Gear Report headquarters tent, will be featured in an upcoming Netflix show called Echoes. I hope I'm allowed to tell people that.
Getting famous up in here.
Yep. I've got a contract for that, and I wanted to sell it to them, and they're like, no, we want to rent it. And
like, we have to come pick it up.
Okay, I guess if that's what you want to do, and hopefully the show blows up and in a good way, you know, and since I've got the contract and I'm going to go deliver it, so I'll get pictures of them setting it up on set and everything. Hopefully it'll be worth even more after, like, as because it's gonna be crucial to the storyline for this show. This tent is going to play like a really important kind of focal point as this show's really getting rolling. So I just got chills all over my body just thinking about it. I'm pretty excited.
Like a haunted tent.
I don't even have Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyhow, those are the Humvee updates. And all right, I'd love to go, but I know I can't make it. Crazy time of year. Yeah. Okay. You make it, you can't make it. Whatever. At some point, you need to figure out how to make it to this event. I know this year, each year there are challenges for different people, and sometimes you can make it, sometimes you can't. But when you can, we'll be sure to get you in because it's one of the cool events, the Iraq Veteran 8888. It is. It's one of the more chill events out there. Everyone's pretty cool, and you're not. I don't want to jinx it. You know, some events we go to, the public's there, and while I love the public, I'm part of the public, but not when I'm working. When I'm working, I don't want to have to deal with the public. You know what I mean? When TJ's shooting and I'm walking around with the camera and people are giving us a stink eye, like, why are you taking up a lane? Why did you walk past us? We've been waiting in line for 20 minutes. You walked up. They cleared out the lane that I was getting ready to shoot in, and now you guys are over there filming. I am going to give you the stink eye and maybe throw stuff at you. And that's like annoying when we have to deal with that. So when we go to the Iraq Veteran event, the reason we're not allowed to disclose the location is it is a private industry only event. We don't have to deal with I was going to say commoners. I can't say that. We don't have to deal with the people who aren't in the industry, who don't really understand how to interact with people who are filming. You know, everyone there you know what? We have a couple rivalries with other content creators. And when they're filming, we will mess with them, but we do it in a tasteful, professional manner. or not. But generally speaking, we are respectful. We try to stay out of the way of the other people when they're working and filming, and they do the same for us. And it flows really nicely. And everyone's professionals. We don't have to worry about getting shot so much at those events because people generally know what they're doing. Not so much when the public's involved. I get terrified around the public because, yeah. So anyhow, moving on. We have covered published material because we didn't publish a lot. There's some stuff in the works. I've seen pictures of the since we're transitioning. That wasn't the Rona. Since we're transitioning into reviews that will be published soon. Let's see. I saw pictures of the Raging Hunter from Taurus, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I went, shot that one again a little bit. Got a bunch. I probably spent like an hour the other day just getting some, just weird pictures and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm working on finishing writing that thing up. I found a long eye relief scope for it.
Yeah.
So I got that on there, and we'll do little accuracy testing next time at the range, and that's going to be it. We'll have that thing figured out. At $60 a box of ammo.
Man, we'll have to find some more ammo before we go to the Iraq veteran shoot because I want to shoot it there.
I got more coming. I
yeah.
I don't know when it's going to show up. It just like I order it and they're like, yeah, it's in stock, and then all of a sudden it's like okay, we'll like one day it'll show up.
Yeah. I trust it will.
So, and I got the TX22. I got that. I'm taking out the frog bones. They're gonna put that right on little red dot on it for me and adjust it close for me.
You're one of those fancy folks who doesn't install your own stuff now?
No. I put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Went to adjust it. I cannot get that thing even close.
Mm.
So, I mean, it's not even. I was like, I hope I didn't get a bad one that they had like a demo model that I got it because I got it pretty cheap. So I hope it wasn't like a demo model or like a return. Not even close. Like I can hold that thing straight. Hold on. I can hold that thing straight, and I have to look like all the way over here to see the dot. And I cranked on that. I was like, okay. So
that's one of the really severely downside things of shooting an indoor range, in my opinion, is if you are doing your rough sight in at an outdoor range with a dirt berm, you'll see the splash in the dirt with some dust if you miss the target. Like if you're on paper, then at least you know which way to adjust. If you're off paper and you don't have something to indicate where your bullet hit, good luck. It's really tough to get something dialed in.
This would have hit my neighbor's paper. that's how far. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, this isn't even freaking close. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I got it for really cheap, but that's the only reason I got it. And I was like, well, we'll see. But so I told them I'd bring it in and they can take a look at it. And if it's jacked, then I bought it from them, so they can switch it out.
That's a very good point. Yeah. All right.
I got like a little bit of pull.
Much. Yep.
$140 optic. By gosh, I want it to work.
Yeah. And who made it?
Right on.
Yeah. So we know that it's either going to work or they'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Because they're good people.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just, like I said, I just wanted to make sure that it was nothing that I did.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna have them do it. They probably I can. Thanks. I appreciate it.
It's something about sighting stuff in Florida that messes people up. Seriously.
We're at sea level. It's weird.
It must be. I went to the Indian River shooting range.
Oh yeah.
The Indian River County shooting range. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Down in Sebastian.
Yeah. Back when Mr. Chris was running things there, and he was still doing marketing for WMD Guns, so he brought a couple rifles over. And I swear, I had like a group of people watching while I was filming and doing some test shooting. I couldn't get the damn thing on paper.
Like,
I was having such a bad day. And when I left, I got a block and a half of weight. I had to pull into a bathroom and I had an explosion. It was crazy. I was not feeling well that day. And it's probably good that I took a day off from Disney World and went and visited them, because I would have tore up the teacups. It would have been ugly. But I was not feeling well. I was off. I was way off. Yeah. And I couldn't hit the paper. And I had to get some guy. I was like, dude, I don't know what's going on. I know how to do this. I can't hit the damn paper. I don't even know where the bullets are going. I'm about to just throw this thing down the range. And I either need you to hold the camera while I do that, or sight the damn thing in for me. At least get me on paper.
Right.
And he just looked at me like, so the dude in the office said you're like some big shot and I'm supposed to let you do whatever you want.
Right.
And like the rapid fire rules and all kind of rules. It's like, they don't apply to you.
Yeah.
And then I can't even hit the damn target. It was the most embarrassing.
You're definitely didn't go over to the 200-yard tunnel. You didn't get to shoot through that, did you?
Oh, yeah. So anyhow, I didn't mean to do that. I did want to mention Defense Dad. Check it out. Going to the Mag 40 class. That should be pretty cool. It's like an intensive 4-day class on the rules of engagement. You know, if you're like a concealed carrier, looks like a pretty high end. Get you up to speed in a hurry kind of educational thing. So good on you for that. That'll be awesome.
Frogbones has they have your basic, and then they have an intermediate, then they have like an advanced.
Yeah, but they're advanced,
and
Masada Ayub's advanced.
Oh,
they're not the same.
Oh, I know they're not the same, but it's still it's still different to need to do something different like that, where you're like, wow, I didn't think about that.
Yes, I agree, and that is with that. All right, so we're on. Let's. I got so many different directions I want to go. Reviews will be published soon. Let me just talk about a couple things that are here in the queue, and you're gonna hate every damn one of them. But I'm gonna talk about it real quick anyway. This one's neat, and this isn't something I'm gonna review. This is something I just picked up from Amazon. Do you know what this is? Can you tell?
Little whirly disc things.
A whirly disc thing. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
What's crazy? I was looking at those the other day. Like, I need something to spin my products when I take pictures of them. And I was like, oh, look at that.
Exactly. Yeah. And I hadn't figured out how it works exactly. But it's got some buttons here. Oh, I don't think it has a battery. I think you have to plug it in. I thought I had charged it and it had battery power. I could bring it over here and use it. But apparently I was incorrect. And the charger's over there at my other desk. So I can't use it. I was going to put a product on it and hit the button. Oh, look at that. It does work.
Oh, there you go.
Check it. It does have a battery in it. So now I can set my little camera up with a nice little backdrop, or maybe put it in the little light box that I have and get it all lit up just right and do all the way around shots.
I was doing the same thing. Yep,
it's going to be
the same thing, Jeff. See, great minds think alike.
Indeed. Yeah. Wonder if it turns off. The better.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and it's off. Look at that.
Is somebody TikToking into your house, Jeff?
Oh, is it? You're frozen now, and I'm not getting the little thing up in there's a little thing up at the top that shows if the signal is bad on my end, and I'm not seeing that. So I'm going to assume TJ's getting all glitchy with his bougie internet. Like he has fiber to his house. I see his eyes moving now. I think he's back. His should be work. That means someone in your house is Netflixing, or I bet little man's in there on the Xbox shouting at people, and that's what's doing it. I think TJ froze up again.
I don't know.
No, he's moving.
Did I freeze up, or did you freeze up? But you're roboting pretty bad on my end. I don't know.
But are you seeing the little indicator up at the top of the screen right beside live? It'll have looks like the Wi-Fi bars, and when that pops up, that's low bandwidth on your end. Then
I don't see.
There's something happening there.
Yeah, I don't see him over here.
Oh, I don't see him either. So Defense Dad not taking the class, but is going to hang out and help. Okay, well, at least you're going to be there. I'm sure you'll learn something, and it'll be a worthwhile experience. Turntable with a light, not battery powered. Actually,
I'm frozen. Damn it,
Gary, I heard that you had 2 turntables and a microphone. Actually, pretty sure that's what I heard. Let's see. On my end, TJ's freezing up from time to time. Jeff is okay. Hey, I'll take it. It never happens that way. Usually,
it's mine. Crystal off the TikTok.
Oh my goodness. Yep. You know that's what it is. Yep. She's doing her weekly OnlyFans upload, and it's weighing things down. Jeff is fine on this end. TJ is frozen. Yeah, and we lost. I think we lost. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so anyhow, things that are coming up to review. Reviews will be published soon. This will probably get added to our guitars, accessories, and stuff page. It's a little pro looper with a tuner built in. I've got a few of these little mini loopers, and each one I get has more features and is a little bit cooler. So I haven't even tried this one yet. That just showed up today. I'll show you a couple of the new axes that are in the house here. This one is from IYV. I can't remember what it is, something 200. It's like a Fender Mustang copy, sort of. And it had some real issues that took some work. I spent a couple days sorting everything out, and now it plays awesome and sounds awesome. And the biggest thing to know about this, it was like $139 shipped. Absolutely crazy. If you want to learn how to play guitar, that Cort G100 that we saw earlier would be a great choice. This right here could also be a really awesome choice. From IYV. There's a link to this, by the way, in the show notes in the discussion. And then today, this one showed up from Amazon. This is something that a company called CN Blue sent for review. This thing is like $100 shipped on Amazon, and I didn't have to do anything to it. Like I changed the setup a little bit. I made some adjustments to the string height and intonation, but it sounds pretty darn good. Plays pretty nice. The tuning machines are complete garbage on it, but aside from that, pretty cool guitar for $100. There's a link to that in the description as well if you want to look at that. So those are some upcoming guitars that there will actually be. Boy, there's a couple more that'll be showing up. I think probably 2 tomorrow. All right, what do we got here? TJ has left the building. It kind of appears that way. And I see like shadows of TJ down here.
And he's trying to get back in.
He's back in low res. Oh, G23's here. We can start.
Trying.
Yeah. Hang in there, TJ.
We might be having some issues on internet, which is crazy because.
I agree. It's crazy. What did I miss? Oh, I can't believe you missed the good part. I just want to shoot it on video. Not sure what we're talking about there, but I figure if you're going to shoot it, it's probably good to video it, right? Let's see. What else do we have to talk about that would be interesting to the folks here? Probably not all that interesting to our crew here yet, but a little speaker that has a Bluetooth connectivity. It'll run off of batteries. It'll run off a little 12-volt adapter, and it's a guitar amplifier or a Bluetooth speaker. I picked that up specifically to take to the Iraq Veteran 8888 event, so I'll have like a little amp that I don't care about, and I can take a guitar with me and do some cool stuff while we're there. I'm trying to think. Has everyone seen everything else that's up here? Probably. I think I showed the newest Gibson SG last week. Pretty sure. And I think I showed this 80s Kramer Flying V that was an absolute train wreck that I resuscitated and rescued. So things have been way too busy on the guitar side, but I've been having a blast with it, and I'll try not to overwhelm you with all that stuff. You may be more interested in the Taurus. This is the G3C Toro optics ready option. And one of the things I'm going to ask TJ to do while he is at the Primary Arms event, which I think is like tomorrow or the next day, in Houston, Texas, I'm going to see if he can't get a red dot for me to put on that. It'll take a little dot right on top. Let's see. And I need one. I mean, I can take one off of another gun if I need to, but I'd like to get a new one if I can. Just want to shoot a video. We already saw that. The guitar, I just want to shoot it on video. Bro, this is pretty simple. I've got a link in the description. You can buy whatever guitar you want, and you can shoot it. And you can video it or you can not video it. I'm not going to judge you. You do what you like. But the link is there in the description. I highly encourage you to use that link for whatever you do. Oh, look at that. Gizzard Gary reminding us tomorrow is day number 2 of the month. Every month, second day of the month, we call it Every Second Matters, where we promote the Second Amendment. And I really appreciate you reminding us here, because I often forget to even talk about that. And part of the idea with Every Second Matters is to have the conversation and reinforce that normal people, sane people, rational people have guns, use them for perfectly safe and respectable things. I don't get to participate in Every Second Matters. I'm quarantined. Well, here's the deal. All you got to do is start some online discussions. You don't have to be in person with someone to initiate a discussion, to talk about the Second Amendment, to do things to help promote the rights of gun owners and responsible gun use and that kind of thing. So,
am I back? Can you hear me?
You're back. You look like super pixelated. Like you must be having real bandwidth issues there.
You must be. I don't know. I just wanted to stop in and say, what's up, everybody?
Yeah. So, hey, I don't know that you're going to do a review on it, but you can. I can see over your left shoulder, you have a new cell phone gimbal that you got to take to the Primary Arms event in Houston, Texas this week. Do you want to tell us about it?
It's a gimbal.
It's a gimbal. Who made it?
I can't even pronounce the name, Jeff. Hold on. Let's see. Zaziyun or something like that.
That sounds pretty classy.
Listen, it was in the price range.
Yeah.
But it has a bunch of cool features. I synced it up last night, walked around the house with it. It works. I mean, it works fine. So
nice.
It works. So, I got that new Nokia phone, so it takes pretty good pictures.
Oh yeah. So here's what I'd like to do. If we get that, we're back in the interactive portion of the show here. Right. So let's see. I'm going to search for Primary Arms in my email and see if I can bring up one.
What do you want? You want the people? I've already got that pulled up.
Oh, you got the list of brands? Hot diggity. You are on top of it. All right, let me get back to it.
Can you see it?
Oh, look at that. Let's we're gonna do full screen with that. So Primary Arms 6 hour. What I'd like to hear is from the folks in the audience here. If you're going to be at this event, let us know so we can be sure you and TJ can hook up, help each other out, and high five each other. TJ, I'm going to warn you, he will smack you on the ass and say good game.
Good game.
But
as long as you say good game afterwards, it's socially acceptable.
Right. And he means it in a very positive way. So just, you've been warned. All right. But of the brands on here, if there are any specific products or anything that you would like to hear about, anything that you would like to see TJ cover, get pictures of, get video of, go live and tell you about, then please speak up. Put some comments in there so we know what they are. Primary Arms, Sig Sauer, Walkers, Grey Ghost, Precision, B5 Systems, Radical Firearms, which I bet they also have Radical Defense there as well. Vertex, Premier Body Armor, Triarch, Dead Air, Armament, which hopefully my buddy's going to be there, the crazy man. So if you see Mr. Pappas, I would, honestly, he'd probably roll with the good game better than a lot of people there. But yeah, I don't know. Nine Line, man, we go to a lot of events that they're at. Silencer Co., Streamlight, which I know Melissa from Streamlight already talked to you about some new products and showing them to you. Ballistic Dummy Lab, I actually want to pull up their site and show you guys some stuff that's absolutely crazy. Advanced Warrior Solutions is bags that, like gun bags and type stuff that look really awesome. We Knife has, go figure, they have knives, so that'll be neat. And then they have different ranges, different bays on ranges where they're going to set up media things, stuff that's there just for content creation. So TJ is going to be like a machine and get all kind of good stuff for it.
Here's a little more.
Full auto? What are they made of ammo? Yeah, so G23 wants to hear about Sig Sauer. Radical Firearms. I did a tour of the Radical Firearms factory a couple weeks ago, and they are in my list, short list that I need to get the video done and published. And I actually had hoped to do it today, but then a guitar came this morning, and I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm going to play with the guitar.
Damn guitars.
So, I know it. The Ballistic Dummies, yeah. So what was the name of the Ballistic Dummy company again? Because it scrolled off the screen. I can't see it.
Ballistic Dummy Lab.
Ballistic Dummy Lab. I'm typing it in Google. I'm going to open it. And
I was just going around because there's H&K Odin Works, which I've done a bunch of reviews on their stuff. So I'm going to stop by there.
Yeah.
They got a long range and a full auto too. So I'm excited.
Oh.
I hit the long range. You know me.
You should. Vertex going to have their bags. I'd be interested in that. I'm looking for CCW. So are you looking for gray man type stuff, Defense Dad? Because I find that Toby kind of got me into that, and I find it kind of interesting. All right, I'm going to go. Am I sharing the screen yet?
Hold on. Let me.
Oh, you're still sharing over there.
You're good. You're good to go now.
All right, so stop and then share screen and Ballistic Dummy Lab. All right. I don't know anything about this company other than
wait to see this. I'm going to be so excited.
Goodness. So TJ and I were on the phone yesterday chatting it up, and you see that they've got like anatomical drawings here, bones inside flesh, it looks like, and ballistic gel. And so you see the picture. So it gives you an idea what it's going to be. And then, so let's go to Ballistic Dummies. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, this stuff is freaky deaky. It is crazy. Look at this. They have, all right, ballistic gel heads. And that's just like ballistic gel. And it looks very lifelike. That's kind of freaky in itself. But then we scroll down, they have another ballistic gel head that has a freaking skull in it. Tell me that doesn't completely weird you out.
We need one for just like a podcast companion.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, a block. This is neat, but it's also like, what the, I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It's a block with like a fake liver in it, a gel block. I completely don't understand, but it's like a train wreck. I can't look away either.
I could use a new liver. Just saying.
Yeah. So check it. Ballistic gel hands. It is a ballistic gel hand. It's exactly what it says, but it has bones in it. I don't know what the bones are made of. I haven't read that part, but maybe TJ can find that out for us.
I'll find out.
While we're there.
I'm going to shake hands. We're going to high five. I'm a good game the dummy.
You're gonna.
I may even headbutt a dummy.
Oh my goodness.
We'll see if it hurts. If I get concussed.
So those are the little ones. Then you get into body parts, like you can get an arm that looks anatomically correct.
It's the perfect time. Halloween's right around the corner.
Oh my God.
Saying,
it is freaking me out just looking at it.
Scatter some of these along the front yard. Throw some red paint out. It'd be great.
Oh, no. So then they've got like the full torso with a head, with the skull inside, with a rib cage, with organs inside.
That's what I'm about right
like,
there.
Holy crap. And it comes in clear or in flesh colored, which is a whole nother level of creepy. Loaded or unloaded, which I assume means like organs and stuff on the inside. So all of this, like if you're into Halloween type stuff, it's kind of awesome. But I don't particularly like the Halloween decorating with this kind of stuff from a functional tactical standpoint. To be able to see where your hits are interacting with things inside the body, when you're training to be more effective at defensive firearms use, this looks really it looks like it could be an incredible training aid, so that you can see exactly what your hits are hitting and what they aren't hitting. But I say this, and I told you the story of showing my dad a target, a skeleton target that kind of looks like this on a paper target, where it has the organ outlines and the spine, and my dad was like, "Get that thing away from me. It looked too lifelike." And he's like, "I can't shoot something that looks that lifelike. What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "What's wrong with me? This is a training aid. This is to because a central nervous system hit that immobilizes someone eliminates the threat that has caused you to shoot at them. Like, you shouldn't be shooting at them unless you're in mortal danger, and then you're shooting at them to eliminate the threat, so they're not coming at you and not trying to kill you anymore. So then if you can get that central nervous system hit like on the spine and immobilize them, that's a win. And those targets and this kind of dummy, I would think, would help you to hone in on that a little more quickly, a little more effectively. All right, so that's the torso with the head. They have full bodies. Tell me that is not completely crazy. I can't look at it. It's weirded me out. And then, I don't even want to look at the female one, because I'm like, all right, my inner 13-year-old, I don't think is really mature enough to do that. Ballistic Dummy Lab, if that looks interesting to you, let TJ know, and he can ask him questions and figure out what in the world made them produce that. All right. Going back through comments here. Yep. Okay. Ballistic Dummy Lab targets are cool. Yeah, man. Definitely. Got it. All right, TJ. So you see what Defense Dad's looking for in terms of a concealed carry bag. They had them at the Gundy's Range Day. So I take it you went to the Gundy's Range Day, which makes sense, because the people running this, the Forge Labs people, are the same ones who ran the Gundy's. So we didn't go to that. We were invited to it, but we didn't go to it because reasons. I think it was mainly a cash flow thing and I'm busy. Oh, and TJ's quiet. I need that. Everyone needs that, I think. Oh, see, I don't watch Forged in Fire. I don't watch much TV. I only watch funny stuff because my life is pretty serious. I destroyed one with a flamethrower. Neat. I about guarantee you that they are going to have some of this stuff set up for this event. So TJ is going to be there. Looks like TJ naked. I'm not hearing you, TJ. You don't appear to be muted. All right. Is anyone else hearing him? Is it just, did I do something on my end? Way to ruin it, Gun Snuff. Yep. Yeah, you went. It was good. Cool. It looked like a good event. All right, let me look at my cam and mic settings, make sure I didn't tweak
Am I
something.
good now?
Oh, there he is. He's
There he
back.
is. If
you get
I
up-
bump, because I have that USB splitter, if I bump that thing, even like look at it wrong, the mic, the camera, they'll get jacked.
Yeah. Got to be careful what you bump.
I know. Listen, I got 2 kids. I know.
Yep. No, he wasn't muted. He just bumped his USB connector.
Bump my mic.
Did a little bump action. Okay, so you've seen all the different brands that are going to be there. Oh, look at that. Why, hello.
That's Grandma Mama.
I know it. Did you notice I was being good? I was being nice. I wasn't saying anything rude.
They said they still can't hear me.
We can't hear I can hear TJ.
Yeah.
That may be an old one.
It's
Not that it's a bad thing.
I agree.
I'm hearing everything he's saying.
I know. I like the non-hobo Jeff though too.
I wasn't for a while. I did. I shaved this morning. I left the house at 4:50 this morning to take the youngest. Oh, see, we're getting conflicting reports. Still can't. We hear him now. Still can't. We hear him now. I don't know who to believe.
I don't know.
TJ's audio is bad.
Jeff can
he's
hear me.
quite a bit quieter. All right, I'm going to move my mic away so maybe he will sound louder.
Yeah. And I moved my mic closer. Maybe I sound louder that way.
There you go. Betty can hear you, but she's like the other side of town, so of course she can't.
Right. I know. I can hear Crystal from in here.
Yeah. Okay. If I turn it up,
Sweet.
I can make it out. We can hear TJ.
Good.
All right. I'm going to consider this good. You may have to get a little closer to the mic.
Yep.
I'm going to stay back a little, see if we can balance out the audio a little bit.
Yeah, it's my quality mic. We've got. It's on my list. It's a new list of mic camera. My camera's been
TJ's way quieter than it was earlier. You know what could have happened is when you bumped the external mic, maybe it switched back to your internal mic.
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah. So if you go to your cam and mic settings and audio.
Oh, that's what I'm doing right now, Jeff.
Yep. Snob is just deaf. Yeah. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. He can talk louder. But anyhow, those are all the folks that are going to be there at that event. Let me actually, while you're figuring that out, let me refresh the page here. I need to. That's not working for me.
What are you doing?
We're going to stop that. I'm trying to get into YouTube to look at the description for this show, and it doesn't want to load. Maybe I can bring it up on my phone. I want to read the description to see. I know I put some like agenda items, some things to talk about. I feel like I'm missing something.
I had that up earlier.
And I want to look at it, but I can't get YouTube to load on here. So rather than fight with it, I'm going to try to open it on my phone, and then I can look at that.
I'm just trying to look. I just have the email pulled up. It's just the overview of like range day, what's going on.
Yep,
you pay for your own rooms, you pay for your own this, and I'm like, oh, that's assumed. I mean, I don't know why. It's all on here though.
Gear-Report seems to be having gear problems. Funny story. I sometimes will watch foreign TV shows just because I find it interesting. And something that a show that I bet you would really like. Crap! Now I'm blanking on what it's called. The main character's name is Frank, and he's like drunk and on drugs all the time, and they live in like a British housing project. And apparently they did like 10 seasons of this show, and they also have a U.S. version, and like William H. Macy plays the Frank character in the U.S. version.
Crystal watched that show.
What's it called? I'm blanking.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch it. Crystal watched it. It's very annoying though, because she'll like watch it nonstop.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But I've noticed when they talk about recreational drugs, they refer to them as gear. Hey, you got the gear, that kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, so Gear Report sounds a little different to people from the UK, potentially. I don't know, than it was intended.
You think we'd have a bigger audience over there if it was that close?
Yeah, you would.
Your review? Oh, sweet. What are they testing this week?
Right.
Oh, they're just talking about guns and stuff we can't have. Sons of bitches.
You can do it in StreamYard. I'm assuming he's talking about turning up your mic setting. I leave mine set on automatic.
Mine too. I went and checked on my mic settings and everything, and it would seem.
Let's see. If you turn off automatically, if you turn off automatically adjust mic volume, then it gives you a slider that you can actually turn your mic up. So you can try
that better?
Oh yeah, I think it is. We'll wait. We'll see. We'll see what everyone says.
Let's see what Dale says. All right, I cranked up to max volume, everybody.
Yep.
Are we there? Bueller.
I feel like you're yelling.
Shameless. There it is. Shameless.
Yes. Shameless.
And I watched it.
Hilarious.
I watched a couple episodes of Crystal. I looked at her and I said, I'm gonna throw it out there. Every one of these people should either be dead or in jail by the first and second season. Like, I'm done. At this point, I'm done. There's no way they should be out of jail or not dead. And that, to me, that's what ruins a show. Usually, a good series will get like 2 seasons, maybe 3.
All right. I see a note that I can look at the description for the show in StreamYard, but I don't know how to do that.
All these tech people. What's up with that? Thanks,
3x3. I don't even know what that means.
I figured it out, Gary. I just cranked this volume all the way up.
It's better, but still not as good as it was earlier, but I will live with it. That is gracious of you. Thanks, you. Man. Listen,
appreciate it.
But I bet that's what happened, is it got disconnected and hooked you up on the other mic. And...
I'm waiting on, after this show, I'm getting a new laptop, because like I said, I've got 2 usable USB ports, and I have like 6 things that need to get plugged into them to run. They got the lights, the mic, the camera, the mouse. So it's like I'm just gonna get a desktop and not even worry about the laptop and just go with it.
Yeah,
I was like, I want to build it. I want like 15 USB ports.
And you can do that. I could send you like a USB adapter if you want. Also,
well,
like did you plug in? Oh, like did you plug in to give you more ports?
Yeah, that's the thing. If I touch it or look at it wrong, it jacks everything. It's got it plugs into USB, and I've got 4 things into it now, and then I've got my wireless mouse on the other one that works well.
I agree with the snob. I think you're on the wrong mic. Top of the page, in your logo, click on it.
Hold on.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. So I can get to it this way. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. G23 to the rescue. Okay. Buying cheap stuff that you have to work on to get right. I do want to talk about that real quick. We talked about the IV88 range day, triggered range day prep. That is something we're working on. We haven't talked about that. Maybe we'll touch on it. Just arrived for review. Oh, you know something else that just arrived today? Another inflatable stand-up paddleboard. So I got one.
I was like, what? Oh, paddleboard. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. I got one that I got one a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to get another one so that I can, have someone with me when I go to use it in case there's an issue. I need someone to save me. All 3 of my kids are lifeguards, so I'll just take one of them with me and be like, all right, save me.
Assume they're going to save you. They're going to be like, this is our chance.
I hadn't written you in the will yet, so you better save me.
We've seen so many movies.
Yeah. So, anyhow, that showed up today, just a couple hours ago. So that will get reviewed pretty soon, both of those. A couple more guitars coming. I got 2 that should be here tomorrow. And one's like a 3/4 size guitar, like a kid size guitar, a travel electric guitar.
That's funny. That information costs a free patch. Listen, G, you know how he is with the patches.
What kind of patch are we talking about?
He wants a free patch for giving you
for your bicycle tire.
Yeah.
Oh, for the knee in your jeans.
Yeah.
Like an iron-on patch?
He wants an iron-on patch. Yeah. Go. Listen, I got to hook up a no-sew. We'll hook him up.
Yeah.
I got some no-sew patches. We'll get you.
Yep. Battery powered. Oh, MIG welder. I got a MIG welder. Out of the blue, a company sent me a MIG welder. I'm like, hey, I should probably weld some shit now. I don't know. But I better weld something. It's funny. My brother was in town. One of his kids was playing soccer this weekend at a park, and he's like, hey, have you ever heard of Springwood Park? Like, it's near you. And I'm like, yeah, I know where that is. And he said, well, how is it? It's a good soccer field. I'm like, dude, I know where it is. I've never been to it. And it's 5 minutes from my house. He lives over an hour from my house, and he just happened to be playing. His daughter happened to be playing 5 minutes from my house. We went over there. He's got this new cart that folds up, and they've got way too much stuff that they pull from the car to the soccer field with they'll pop up for shade, and their coolers and their chairs.
You gotta have beer for soccer. You gotta have
battery powered fans and all kind of stuff. So he made a wooden rack to go in this cart. And I looked at it and I was like, that's a awesome solution. Glad you figured out how to fit everything. I got this welder coming. Maybe I'll make an insert for you to carry more stuff. So maybe I'll do that. Probably not, though. I should probably weld up something military looking to put on the truck.
That'd be cool.
Like here's something. If anyone has a hookup on airsoft machine guns, I have 3 machine gun mounts on the truck, and I only have 1 display gun. So we have the Iraq Veteran event, the Triggered event that we'll go to, and other events that we take the Battlewagon 3 to. And I have a pedestal mount for the truck bed. I have a swing arm mount for the front passenger seat. So sitting in there, you can have your machine gun out the door, and then one in the turret in the roof that spins all the way around, which I think is kind of badass. But I only have 1 machine gun. So I need display guns. Like broken airsoft machine guns are fine. The key here is they need to be cheap. They need to look kind of realish.
Like cheap.
Yes. Cheap. I know that was.
It'd be awesome if they work, because then again, in the evening we can do some airsoft wars.
I have one that works, and it's such a pain in the butt to use it because it's like, okay, now I have to be careful and not like shoot the drunk people and put someone's eye out, and I don't even hook the battery up to it. So, yeah.
That would be. I'm just saying, that'd be fun. Like,
yeah. So
they're gathering up brass. Light them up.
Yeah. That would be kind of fun, actually. Roll up in the truck and just strafe as you go by.
Oh yeah, because everybody people would be picking up brass down there. Like, no.
Yeah. Come to North Carolina. You can try out my paddleboard. I'll let you use it. May or may not have a camera rolling, just in case you don't have good balance. We said another inflatable. What's funny though is sometimes we have Jeremy on, and Kim and Jeremy have a blow-up doll called Donna that they take with them everywhere. And apparently within the Jeep community, like Jeep people, Jeepers are into blow-up dolls, and it's not considered a sign of that you're I
don't know,
unsavable social outcast. Apparently, I'll stick with my Wave Runner. Well, be that way then. Okay. Requires less effort. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Screw that paddling stuff. Watch this. Hammer down. I'm there.
Yeah. So the green light in the background is supposed to be. I'm struggling with the lighting. I want this kind of afterglow, kind of lighting up behind the guitars back there, and green. Every other light, I haven't figured out how to lock in the white balance on the camera. Green just makes me look a little bit orange. Some of the other colors, like if I change the color on that light, let me pull the app up and see. Like if I change it to blue, now I look kind of greenish, yellow,
scary,
and blue, red. I turn kind of green. Fuchsia makes me look orange. Light blue, ooh, even more orange.
mean, you're kind of like the same tint of orange all throughout.
I think
so.
Oh, I thought I had set it so it would kind of rotate through colors, but apparently I didn't. Here, I'm going to do pulsating rainbow.
Oh,
if I get it right.
Everybody,
off.
This is our. If you're prone to seizures, do not watch the show any longer.
No, seriously, you watch it. Just turn your camera on. There we go. Now it's blinking. Oh, that's going to mess with people. I got to turn that off. All right. Let's get that.
I can't even look at you.
Yeah. I really don't want to mess with people quite that bad. I'll put it on blue.
Blue looked cool.
I think it makes me look like bright orangey yellow. But so what I have to do is I have to figure out the manual camera settings so I can lock the white balance and then turn the background on, and it won't try to adjust the color. But also, if I have enough of the key light in front on that I'm not too grainy, then it kind of washes out the backlight anyway. So it's a work in progress. So I appreciate you asking.
We're learning every day.
Or mentioning it. It's not a battery-powered welder, although that'd be kind of cool. I need $1 million, so we're in the same boat. Pretty sure if you had $1 million, you wouldn't want to be in the same boat with me. You'd like have your own boat and be like, "Whoa, peasants, come on, no." Yeah,
you would just run by them at full speed and drown them in your wake. It'd be fine.
Pretty much. Like while I'm on the stand-up paddleboard trying to get my balance,
hammer down.
Go by in the mega yacht, and you'd see me, and then I'd be gone, and that'd be it.
Caddyshack your butt. That'd be it.
They just light rock. I don't know what that meant. All right. Jeepers are a strange bunch. That is a true story. Yep. R&B. When I stream, I use one green and one red as a combo, and it evens skin tones out. All right, well, maybe I'll try that. I need to get some other stuff. See, here's the thing. I'm usually just being a smart ass too, so it works.
That's a true story.
Yeah, so that's what I was going for, is a Homer look. Don't. Yeah, I just need some Duff beer because you can't get enough of that wonderful Duff.
I wish it was a real beer. That would have been awesome. Shameless promo right there.
Yeah, I mean, I got, what did I have? Lucky Buddha beer tonight?
Yeah, Funky Buddha. How was your Funky Buddha?
It actually, for having sat in the garage for who knows how long, going through different temperature things. No, it says Lucky Buddha.
Oh, Lucky Buddha.
With a Buddha-shaped glass bottle. That's why I got it. It was not even all that bougie. It just had a cool bottle. It's probably made in China or something. So it's Rona beer. That's how the Rona got here, probably.
I think alcohol and beer kills the Rona, personally.
Ooh, Hillary Duff. Oh, see, we could go off the rails there.
Oh,
not got to do it. All right, so under TJ's arm on top of the kegerator, you will see boxes of Riton optics. That is an homage to the sponsors of This Week at Gear Report, Riton Optics. Thank you, Riton, for underwriting the cost of upgrading StreamYard to what I thought was like the top tier. And then I find out when I went to go try to do something else, and they're like, no, you got to pay to do that. I'm like, no, we already pay. And then I realized, no, there's another tier.
That was probably the funniest thing ever. Like once you got it all in and we got in, and then StreamYard sent the note like, hey guys, don't miss out on StreamYard. We're like, why? What's going on? Like, oh, you can do all this. We're like, son of a bitch.
Yep. I think they added a new level and like took away some stuff right after we paid for the whole year in advance. I really don't like how yellow I'm looking. I got to change this. I wonder if I turn.
You look really tan. You look like you're on vacation to me.
Yeah. I look like I should have an obnoxious comb over and a super hot wife.
There you go.
Yes, that was a Donald Trump reference. Because I'm going orange man.
Really
dark.
How's that? What's going on? That's better.
Fuchsia in the background. That kind of
Yeah.
makes me look. Well, that's kind of neat. The purple guitar's got purple kind of bursting out from behind it.
You're not
It's
orange
kinda
anymore.
Jazzy. Yeah. I got a totally different weird color now. All right.
Welcome to the Color Changing Jeff Show.
Yeah. Brought to you by whatever this app is controlling the little bar light that's on the ground behind me.
There you go.
It's kind of cool that I can change stuff up like
It is
that.
neat. It is neat. I like it. Now you look pale.
Yeah. It could be the lucky Buddha.
That's
It's
funny.
just not sitting well with me for all I know.
Oh, is it? It's well, you know, when you let it, I told you that in the beginning, if you let it heat up, cool down, it's not going to be good.
I don't care. I'm like a beer honey badger. I don't care.
Jeff don't give a crap.
All right, I feel like things are kind of winding down. So I'm going to make a last call here.
There you go.
Last call for discussion topics. Something chunky in that one. It's all right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was a bonus. Think it's what? Think that
There you go.
what the hell kind of porn do you watch? You need to get your money back if you're watching
Probably
porn and
what
it
it
looks like
is.
this. Okay, oops, sorry. Because man, I would be so disappointed if I signed up to watch porn and this is what I saw.
Yep.
Not everyone could look as good as me.
Horribly.
No, I'm laughing with you, not at you there, gun snob. I mean that in the most positive connotation possible. Wow, that made me look even oranger.
Look at Jeff's color changes.
Here we go. See, that makes me look kind of blue.
Like a movie-
So
like a
I'm going to go
movie
with
Jeff.
had to make it weird. See, I didn't want to say it, but defense
did.
dad
She
stepped
did.
up. Yep.
He's like, that's,
All right.
that's what I do.
Yeah. Hey, everyone, I appreciate you being there. So again, last call for you can make all the comments you want, but like just legit discussion topics, especially when do you leave, TJ? When are you flying to Houston to go represent Gear Report?
5:30 tomorrow morning.
So this is an all-day trip tomorrow. You will likely be streaming live from the event tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So
When I get there, I'm gonna try to get. I'm taking the first bus because I fly into Houston. I get there like 6:30 their time.
Yeah.
So
that
the
bus leaves at like 8 or 8:30.
The
Right?
first bus is 8. The next bus is 8:30. So I'm gonna try to get on the first bus.
Oh yeah.
Get there, and I'm gonna do like just a general like walkthrough, live stream the walkthrough. You know, like we did at Fire Expo. Like, hey, who's everybody that's here? Let me know if there's anybody you want me to talk to or things you want to look at. So I'll do that right off the bat, and then we'll go from there. So if we get comments in, or if everybody texts me or call me or whatever.
Yeah, that'll be awesome, and we can tag team it. So if you need to set something up, like you can call and say, "Hey, here's what I'm going to do," and I can create I can create it in StreamYard and pre-populate the description and everything. So then all you have to do is click start stream.
Okay.
And I'll make it easy for you.
So like I said, I gotta get there and see, how loud it's going to be. I don't know how close quarters it is. I don't know if it's spread out, if it's all just like crammed in where you're like, oh, we're not going to be able to do crap. But, so we'll see.
Oh man, it's getting cold in here. That's why I went with this background, because it made me look kind of blue, like I'm frigid, because the comments are getting a little chilly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Forge Relations did a good job on the Gundy, so I'm sure this one would be good too. That's what I was thinking. And with the NRA show getting canceled, I think the bulk of the people that were going to this Primary Arms event were doing it because they were going to be there for NRA show the next day. And then when NRA got canceled, I think a lot of people backed out because they've been really happy that TJ is going to be there. And that's not to say they wouldn't be normally, but I mean, we know who we are, right? We have more influence with brands than we probably should for the size of the amount of content we put out and all that kind of stuff. So, but we're not a we don't have massive influence. So, but I'm happy that they're happy that we're going to be represented. I'm thrilled that TJ's going to go and knock it out of the park for us.
Like I said, I mean, the only reason is the tickets were so just disturbingly cheap, and I was like, okay, for $100, let's go.
Yeah.
No biggie.
I just didn't want to drive down for just that. I'm not as committed as TJ, clearly.
I should be committed. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. We actually have, it's in TJ's contract that we don't talk about him being committed. So, I mean, if someone else brings it up, we can talk about it. But yeah.
I still haven't hit the 3 strikes. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. So in all seriousness, though, I'm really excited for you. Have a safe trip. And I'm sure everyone, as they have ideas, they will shoot you feedback on what to cover and how things are going. And they'll log in. If you hadn't already, click the little notification bell, like if you're watching on YouTube. Please do that so you can see when TJ goes live, and heckle him mercilessly while he's out there. Like flood the screen so that he can't see what he's doing.
I can guarantee I will have technical difficulties. It's a given. I guarantee I'll have it. I'll get out there and the gimbal won't connect. Like I got the app connected up to the phone, moving it around. I was like, man, this thing's awesome. It's great. Locked it on stuff, moved it all around. I was like, this is great. I'll get out there. It won't work with the damn. I'll be like, son of a bitch.
All right. Gun Snob, he placed an order. So if you take care of that for him, that'd be good.
I mean, I don't know if I can fly back with it. Oh, so I was going through my range bag. I found 2 9mm rounds in my range bag. I was like, let's just empty this out and dumped it out. And I was like, sure enough, pink. I was like, oh, that would have been bad. TJ would have been.
You were so close to a free body cavity search there,
dude. It was. I was like, I better check everything, and sure enough, 2 9mm.
SIG, Ballistic Dummies Lab, and others. All right, so at the SIG booth, I think what he means by that is you need to ask them why they've been selling the P320 when it is clearly defective.
Okay, I'll ask them. Who's had that? What, a whole little lawsuit again, right?
Oh yeah. Just all different colors. Yep.
it's. I know, because I got all cleaned up. I'm ready to go. Haircut.
Different color people matter. Come on. He just doesn't have a hat on. The world doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Man, truer words have never been spoken. Yeah.
That's
okay,
funny.
So what? Anything else? Anything else we want to cover? I think we covered everything in the formal pre-show agenda. I can do a tour of more guitars.
No.
Today, I keep getting more. Like I ordered another one today. Like I got one came in Saturday, another came in today. 2 are coming tomorrow. I got another one, maybe 3 tomorrow, actually. Oh yeah.
Problem, Jeff.
That would make for awesome video. So what would be even more awesome is that you're not allowed to video when you're interacting with TSA.
I know.
So that adds a whole nother level of potential
if I had that,
off the railedness.
What is that body cam camera you had? Where's that at?
Oh, it's with my camera stuff.
If you find one of those on Vine, definitely.
Yeah, I have like a 1080, really nice body cam, like a police grade body cam. And I used it in the van just to play with it and see if it worked, like when we were going to Beachside Pond.
Yep.
And I've never used it since then.
You're like, I guess it works. I don't know.
All right, where are we here?
Defense Dad got a beard trim. Oh yeah, no.
TSA, yep. During a mask mandate. Oh, crazy. Oh, true story. I have gotten to the point where I'm like, screw this. Y'all tell me I got to wear a mask. Like if I have to fly somewhere, I'm really, it's either drive or wear a mask.
I was
and
this
that's
close. I was this close to
that sucks.
driving because
That
they're going to make
sucks
me wear a
hard.
mask. But for $100, I'll wear a mask.
Yeah,
It would cost me more in gas.
cost more than that, and you'd have the hassle of driving and potential of a breakdown or someone hitting you or whatever. So, but I've got to the point where if someone says you got to wear a mask, I'm like, oh, well, screw that. I'm not going. And I actually caused some problems with my scout unit this weekend when I found out that they were requiring that you take your temperature for 14 days before the event. You know, the event's Saturday. I find this out Friday night, and that you'd have to wear a mask. Well, it was a work day outside, and it was going to be 97 degrees. So I was like, bump that. I'm not going to wear a mask outside all day, working by myself in the sun in 97 degrees and, 87% humidity. That ain't going to happen. And it really kind of cheesed some people off that I said, well, if I got to wear a mask, I'm not going. And we ended up canceling out of that event. And we may have to cancel out of another one here. Oh, I thought we were going to have to cancel out of another one, but they just canceled it. I don't know if lack of attendance or COVID precautions or what, but they just canceled that.
DeSantis is battling down here, dude. They just mandated all the Orange County schools voted for masking. Brevard County schools they voted for, like, it's not like mandatory, but it's not like if you want a mask, then mask, which most of the teachers are like, oh, well, it's mask.
All right, where are we? TJ be getting full body surge for free with gloves. I don't know if the gloves is like a bonus or just a side comment. Are they like ribbed for his pleasure? Is that what you're saying?
They're going to lose.
I have a feeling. With anyone else, I'd say I took that off the rails, but I mean, I figure that's probably what he meant. So the limit of come.
Yeah, assume that. Like, body cavity search, that's how he gets on the planes.
Yeah. But, and I had another guy, and I kind of feel bad about this because I know the guy feels very strongly that wearing a mask shows you care and it's the right thing to do and everything. But a friend that I used to teach martial arts with, he is going for his 5th degree black belt, and he asked me to be a part of that test. They do like a big fight scene choreographed thing, as well as some like real flary, demonstration board breaking routines. And he asked me to be, in the fight and then holding boards for him as well. And I was like, all right, there are going to be 6 or 8 practices, and it's going to eat up a bunch of weekend time. But you know what? I'll do it for you. And then, so he put me on the list. He had someone that backed out because I was late to commit, and he plugged me into like a prime slot. And I said, oh, by the way, before we go too far down this commitment, you understand that I don't wear a mask, right? He's like, oh, that'll be fine. All of our practices are outside. Everything should be okay with it. But understand when we go to the dojang to do the actual belt test, there's no negotiating. There's mask, period. I was like, dude, that's going to be a problem. And I'm like, yeah, I backed out. I'm not doing it. And I feel bad because the dude, Marty, is one of the most awesome people you ever meet. And I feel like I feel like he interpreted it as me kind of taking a dump on him by not helping him just so I didn't have to wear a mask. But I'm at a point where it's like, you know what? If people just keep doing it, they're just going to keep making us do it. Until people say, screw you, I'm not wearing it anymore because it's stupid, then it's never going to end.
Yeah.
So
it's not going to end. I mean, there's going to be, third world countries they're not, the variants are going to come. I mean, the Lambda variants come in. I've already had it. You've already had it.
Yep.
Anybody who wants a vaccination can get a vaccination. There you go. Let life roll on. Let's go. I mean, we got DeSantis down here. We've got a ton of cases, but it is what it is.
Driving to Georgia from Oklahoma, man, Oklahoma. That's kind of what we called it when I was stationed out there twice. When I was in the Air Force, and Oklahoma. Let's see. We're going through schools want to mandate mask. We
Yep.
passed a law that says they can't. All right, Oklahoma.
DeSantis did too, but the schools are they all the counties went against it. So now they're in a big battle on withholding funds for the schools that are breaking the law. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just a mess.
All right.
You know what the kids want to do? They want to go to school.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm going to take the screen for a second because I see Keith is here.
All right.
And I finally have someone who will appreciate what I've been doing. All right, real quick pass. You can go back and watch the whole video if you want to see them all. Check it out. This is my little Mustang copy that just showed up this weekend. And this is the low rent stuff here. But, I'm covering bases, right? This is like $100 Strat copy that's actually really playable. And it's pretty amazing for what it is. And then I don't know if you saw before the Schecter E1. That's one of the special edition models with the Sustainiac in it that I think is kind of awesome. And then the Godin radiator back there. And I got another Gibson SG. So I got two different fadeds now. I like those a lot. And all right, y'all just bear with me because I got a guitar person here that I can talk to. And I got a real Flying V here. And then one of the old mid-'80s Kramer Randy Rhoads type Flying Vs. There was a train wreck. I had to put hours into making this work again. And then, the other SG over there as well. But anyhow, since I got another guitar person here, I thought I would share that. I mean, I as much as I talk guitars in this show,
I love guitars.
No one here cared. And then it's like, oh, I know Keith cares, so I'm going to share it with him.
Keith does care.
He does.
I care. It's like it's when you start talking about camping stuff. I have no idea. You guys all talk like foreign language to me.
Yeah.
Guitar stuff, no idea.
Yes, Jeff to be the test dummy. Yeah. Lots of people have asked me to be a test dummy. Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised. Or maybe you wouldn't. I've been saying that since the beginning. I don't know what it is that you've been saying since the beginning, but I'm not going to say you were wrong because who knows? Maybe you weren't. Yeah, I got the SG love going on there. I kind of like the SGs, really. I got the second one just because I got a deal on it. Like I don't need two 2016 SG faded. It's the exact same guitar with just a different shade of finish on them. I need to get rid of one of them. And actually, I'm probably going to get rid of that Schecter too because
it's for sale.
I got money tied up in it that it is so much more capable than I am. I can't use the Sustainiac. It's a little magnetic thing. You flip the switch and it actually makes the string vibrate. It's really, really obscenely cool. I just don't have the skill or experience to use it. Yep, the Schecter. Oh, and I got another Schecter over there. I'm not going to get it because I'd have to get up and that would delay the show. But yeah, dude, I'm up to I'm afraid to count them. I think I have 20 guitars in my office. Oh, well, and then I got two of Jose Juan's here. Oh, crap. And I got one at Jose Juan's house. And then I got two more coming tomorrow and then another one coming the day after.
Oh, dear Lord.
I got to sell some more. I've got a bunch of them listed for sale.
It's hard to sell if you keep bringing them in.
Well, I list them a little high because sometimes people pay it. And if they don't, then I can bring the price down. And I'm at a point where I need to bring the price down on some. Like I got an offer on this one.
With you, G. I live in Florida. We don't wear masks.
I got an offer on this one, which is like a neck through PRS copy with the fancy fretboard inlays and when I say it's a neck through, I mean the board for the neck goes all the way through the body. It's not just glued in. This is an amazing little guitar, but it's like a Vietnamese knockoff. The PRS version, the Paul Reed Smith, is at least a couple $1,000s, and that I don't have a couple $1,000s in that guitar. But I got a very good offer, like more than retail, like about $100 more than retail for that guitar because they're sold out. And I'm like, crap, do I even want to sell it? I don't know, but I need to because I'm swimming in them. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of it, but I absolutely love it. Weight on SG's great. Yes, I like that. I had a couple light ones. We don't care about the guitars unless you're gonna let us shoot them. I already told you to deal with the guitars. There's a link in the description. Buy the guitars, shoot them, film it. I will give you a place to post that video if you want to get a little bit more distribution.
We'll get one.
Turning into a guitar addict. Yes, I am. Yep. And Keith, by the way, since you're here, I kind of blame you for part of this because honestly, I bought an amp off of Keith, and before I had that amp, everything I had before was either a little too complicated or it just sounded really bad. Once I got the really good one from him, everything sounded so much better. I was like, oh my God, I can actually do this. Wow. And it gave me extra confidence, and I'm actually getting better. I still suck, but I'm getting better. And part of this addiction is his fault because he sold me the amp, like gave me a deal on it too. So, and I blame him. I don't say it in a negative connotation of blaming. It's just, it is what it is, you know. But I do appreciate that he priced it fairly. He didn't know me or anything, or a gun. I hear you. But you know, it was nice. Someone was nice to me, and it changed the course of my life a little bit. So I appreciate that. I don't wear them unless I absolutely have to, but they mandated them. What the?
Whoa, where's the
for indoor businesses? Yeah, that does suck.
Where you at, buddy?
He's in Oregon. He said, I'm waiting for them to. Well, like they said at one point, you got to wear them inside, and I'm like, screw that. I just don't.
You're in Cooperland, so yeah, you
guys
will be locked down soon.
And they said you got to wear them outside for a while, and I was like, yeah, right. You come put the mask on me, Roy.
You're gonna Roy's gonna have you locked down soon enough. You guys will be like, dang, Roy got us. Did you see that Roy knocked down the he voted down the what was it, the
getting rid of the pistol permit system?
Yep.
Yes. Roy's such a douche. The governor of North Carolina, I saw the school my kids used to go to. We still drive down that road sometimes, and there's someone who's had a banner out there for like a year. The banner in his front yard says, "My governor is an idiot." Oh. And every time I'm like, true story when we drive by it.
Yep.
Gizzard, my employer's going to mandate masks unless you provide them a proof of vaccination. I believe I'd tell them to suck it.
There'd be only some
I would force them to fire me, and then I would sue their pants off.
Maybe some fake papers coming out. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some around.
Oh, they're out all over the place. I don't have any, but I don't think they're hard to do. They mandated them inside and outside here. Still don't comply. Yeah.
Well, it's good. I mean, yeah, but I mean that's Florida. I mean, we've got 1,000 tourists in our little area, and you can tell the tourists because they're all masked up and they got their gloves on and they're driving around with their masks in their cars, and you're like, listen, people, it's Florida. It's 100 degrees out today. Nothing is going to survive out here. Maybe you might not even make it to the end of the parking lot. It's so hot out. But
wow. Well, Keith, I am sorry to hear that the circumstances that will likely result in you getting a big batch of guns are what they are. But when you get them, if you want some help dealing with it, let me know. I work with Quarter Horse Arms. They are because you know Gear Report. I do the guitar stuff. Keith, you should do guitar stuff with me. You should write some reviews and do videos.
Somebody should do the guitar stuff with Jeff.
Here's what we should do. I should get the guitars and then get together with Keith, and he can play them on camera. Because if I play them on camera, actually it'll be good for the videos because everyone will comment about why is this guy playing? He's terrible. He doesn't even know which end to hold.
Well, then you can hand it over to Keith, and he can jam out, and you'd be like, all right.
Yeah, he's like a wizard. He's all over the place.
The sound.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, listen how awesome it sounds, and then hand it to him, and then he'll actually play it, and they'll be like, oh, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, maybe we can do that. But if you need help with with the guns, should you inherit a big batch of guns and you want help figuring them out or going through them, or you want to get valuations, or if you want to put any on consignment or anything, Quarter Horse Arms is who we work with here at Gear Report. They are our official FFL. I can hook you up with Alan over there to help with that. So, or if you need to go shoot stuff, you know, we can get together at Quarter Horse Arms and shoot. Or you can do your own thing, whatever you like. I'm just offering.
Throwing the offer out there.
Yeah. And the thumbs up came before the offer. I just like to wait until I say something. And then, so you've seen this before in shows. People will say something, and then I'll come back to it 20 minutes later when it's a completely different topic and click on their comment that's way out of context, but makes me look like they're agreeing with me or whatever.
You should make that as one of the banners so you can just click it on, like, boom, thumbs up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everything.
Wonder if we have any good banners in here that I haven't used.
Oh, dude, you got all kinds of banners.
Well, that one, I don't even remember typing that one. I think someone else must. Did you do that?
No, I would never do that.
Huh.
First of all, you know I have no idea on how to make a banner.
Yeah.
Let alone
Defense Dad was here. I have a banner for him.
Yep.
Let's see what else we have in here.
You didn't make a banner on the TJ looks way younger than Jeff banner. You don't have that one.
A fictitious banner.
that was a.
Don't try this at home.
That was a statement from Snob when you were gone one time.
No way.
Yep.
Well, you did though. You did. Hey, you've aged well. What can I say? So we got
alcohol.
The series here. Okay.
I accredit it to alcohol.
Yeah. We have don't try this at home. I mean, really, don't do it.
No.
It's just a bad idea. That series,
will not be able to handle it. A normal person's liver will not be able to handle what I do.
Oh man, that's true. That's true. We have deep thoughts. I don't remember what this one was for. Ugly as poop. I think Toby said it, and I was like, all right. Every time Toby says something, I'm going to put this on the screen.
Janik. Ugly as poop. There you go.
Gear Report. Now with Flair, that was not the Rick variety, unfortunately. That would have improved the show immensely if Ric Flair was on with us.
Yes.
Math is hard is a general statement, but a true story.
It is. Math is hard.
From back in the day when Honcho Fett would come on the show with us. This is the way. Honcho Fett had a birthday yesterday or today. It was yesterday, I think. So happy birthday to Honcho Fett. And you're a bastard for not hanging out with us. Here's your sign. Don't remember what that was for. Pork Rinds Baby. Like, I have all these banners that I'm like, why do we have that?
Pork Rinds Baby. That sounds like he's a stalker. That might be mine. The Pork Rinds Baby might have been a Clover. Oh, that's definitely mine.
Yeah. Yeah, probably was.
Yes.
This is an old one because this was like a pre-Rona banner when we were talking about SHOT Show and how everyone gets sick at SHOT Show, and they call it the SHOT Show crud. Bueller, that, yeah, for wrong-handed peeps. Let's see. That's a good banner. I don't think he watched the video. I vaguely remember
we need to update our
putting
banner.
someone on the spot.
We need to update our banner gang.
Putting someone on the spot, talking about a video that was posted, and I'm like, I don't think so. Then I didn't say anything to him. I just put the banner up. Epically terrifying. Yeah, Mall Pretty, that was talking about Jeeps. No mention of the blow-up doll, also talking about Jeeps, because they do that. Overlord TJ, that's good. Beast Mode. Aluminium, yep, because that's the way you're supposed to say it. Yeah, so I'm going to have to clear out some of the old banners.
We need some good ones.
Well, yeah, so if anyone has banner suggestions, let us know. Let's see, what do we got here? Sounds good. I probably won't sell any, but I like to get some appraisals. Yeah, I'm sure you can work out something with Alan at Quarter Horse Arms to help appraise and get together what you need for insurance, that kind of thing, and look over if you need any checked out to make sure they're safe and if there's any gunsmithing work. Let's see. Careful with banners. You get them angry. They get mean and yeah, I don't know what that meant. Oh, where were we?
Bruce Banner.
Yeah. Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm slow. It's I'm going to blame it. I'm going to blame it, and probably the reason the show's still going an hour and 45 minutes in, it's I'm going to blame it on Lucky Buddha, because when I'm not with TJ, I drink like almost never. And I found some beer in the garage.
Such a horrible influence on everybody.
Yeah,
I wouldn't hang around me if I was anybody. Why would you hang around me? It's a great time. There will be alcohol. There will be cigars. I might go jump off the roof later into the pool.
After the go to the Primary Arms event, schmooze with all the brands, get us a bunch of video, do a bunch of live stuff. Seriously, do live all over the place. Be sure you take your battery packs. You can keep everything charged up.
I'm not allowed to bring those on the plane.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna try.
As long as it's under 99 watts.
Okay.
Or is it watts? Amp hours?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I got 3 of them charging up. I'm going to bring them, and if they kick them out, then whatever. Like here, throw them in the trash right now.
Okay, so I agree, Keith. Don't sell the M1. Keep the Garand. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
I sold 2 of my 3 M1 Garands a few years ago, and kind of feel bad that I did that.
Yeah.
And I think I sold one of my M1 carbines too, which was kind of stupid.
What's wrong with you?
Love to help with guitar videos. Awesome. Because, see, I know how to review stuff. I know how to write about specs and how things feel. I barely know how to play guitar at all, though. So it's really kind of funny the number of guitars that different companies have sent me to review when I can barely play.
It's all about the review, Jeff. They don't care if you
what
play
it's about it is. It's about the review.
If it's a quality product and it does what you think it's supposed to be able to do, then that's a good day.
Yep. Let's see. Hobo Jeff in the house. I'm clean shaven, G23. I only drink if I'm. Yeah. Good to know. All right. What do we got here? World War I. Pre-World War I. Wow. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had my hands on one of those. I played the G string. I was.
You talk to G about that. That's his problem, not mine.
Yeah. See, that would be funny on different levels if we didn't have G here. Hobo Jeff in the house as a banner. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I watched a video. Someone was talking about tuning stability on guitars, and it was a whole series of jokes about the G string, because the 4th string from the top, you go 4 over, and that is for a standard tuning. That's the open string is plays a G, so it's the G string. And there's so many like double entendre jokes.
Oh, I bet.
It was really like, and he was kind of talking to the camera, to the audience about like, I don't even want to say it. It's too easy. It's too obvious. But made another G string reference. Banner suggestion, good. The numbers say it was made in 1916. Wow, that's crazy. Everyone likes the G string.
Not everybody. Go to Walmart at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, depends on who is modeling the G string. In my opinion, I mean, to each his own. I don't want to talk. I don't want to throw shade on anyone.
Nope,
all right.
Everybody.
Our 1 hour show has stretched on way too long. Are you going to bed tonight, or are you staying up all night, TJ?
No, I'm thinking I'm going to get a couple hours sleep. I can leave like 2 a.m, I think.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to cut you loose.
If I leave at 2, it'll put me there at 3. I'll be able to walk through security. Nobody will be there.
Yeah.
So then I'll just get some Starbucks. Get my bougie coffee. It'd be great.
Bougie coffee.
And then unless I get everything programmed in as far as where I need to go to the to get the shuttle.
Getting rid of my G strings. OnlyFans took away my income today. I thought they backed off of that and they were going to allow adult content creators to continue creating. Like they made this big moral stance about,
Right.
no, we're not. And then
like, well, we're making so much money. We should probably
never mind. Never mind. So, funny story. One of our writers, see, that's something to consider, TJ. One of our writers, our hunting editor.
Coffee at 3 a.m. in the Orlando airport is getting my money. I don't care.
Yeah. Caleb is our hunting editor, and I got a patch from Gun Mag Warehouse. Couldn't remember who it was. Gun Mag Warehouse. Yeah, and it said Only Mags. And it was reminiscent of the OnlyFans logo. I gave it to you, didn't I?
I've got one. I ordered one.
You ordered one? I didn't give it to you?
There it is. No. Only Mags.
Yeah. So I was like, man, I have a feeling I should know what this means and why it's funny. It's got to be funny because, like, it was an envelope with just that patch in it. Like they sent me this for a reason. And I sent a picture of it to Caleb and was like, all right, why is this funny? And he told me. And I was like, man, that's bad. Caleb's like a high school teacher. But anyhow.
He's in the know, though. He's a high school teacher.
Right. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't have an OnlyFans account. He just hears about it from the kids at school, I'm sure.
His kids might have always, but they might have accounts. Who knows?
Take some Sanka with you. When he says Sanka, he's not talking about the dude from Cool Runnings.
You sure?
Sanka Coffee, the Olympic bobsled guy from Jamaica.
I know how it is.
Yeah. All right.
I might have a problem getting through security with him. Just saying.
I don't even want to call you a racist for that, but I feel like I should. I'm not gonna though. Instead, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Thank you, everyone who's hung out and burned nearly 2 hours of your life. I don't know what you were thinking, honestly. He probably has 3 only pages. Okay, he may. Who knows? If I thought I could make money on OnlyFans and my kids wouldn't find out, who knows? Maybe. Hard to say. Depends on how much money, probably. No, it does not matter how much money. I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it.
No.
I think that's what my conscience is telling me. Gary, thank you. It means a lot. Gary does good shows. So when he says, Gary does good shows. So when he says we had a good show, I feel like we accomplished something.
I like Gary shows. I tune in every Sunday. Every Sunday morning, that's I have my Bloody Mary and I listen to Gary.
Awesome. I started doing that the last couple of Sundays. I don't stick around for the whole thing because I generally have conflicts where I have to go do family stuff, but I'll catch a little bit of it and it's an enjoyable part. Yeah. Well, my Honcho. So we have a dude who goes by Honcho Fett. I don't want to confuse people with Mike Honcho, although that is a reference to one of the greatest movies ever made, potentially the greatest movie ever made. I was going to say that Tropic Thunder, but it isn't. It doesn't. It does not hold a candle to Talladega Nights.
It's better than Tropic Thunder.
It is. Yeah,
I really think it is. We watched it the other day, so it's so funny.
Yes, you did.
Killian put it on. I was
Which one?
What's that?
Talladega. I'm gonna go watch that tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you're very welcome, Mr. Gary, Grizzled Gary, or whatever. What did he call him earlier? I can't remember. I'm not scrolling back through all the comments.
I'm like, oh, it's a long way up there.
Yeah.
That was
So
snob's
anyhow,
fault, but then he got snobbed back because he said, it was like,
thank you to everyone who has squandered nearly 2 hours of your life with us. We really do appreciate it. Truer words have never been spoken than this right here.
one of my mottos right there.
It is. It is. That I can confirm that. I heard that over and over. Every time we go to Vegas together, I hear over and over, hey, $20 is $20.
Somebody's got to pay the bills around here. Jeez.
Yep. Someone's got to support the lavish lifestyle of the rest of the TJ family.
Yep, the mama-san.
Oh, I wasn't going to call her out specifically. I didn't want to be rude. TJ, you're looking good. Clean Cut TJ is going to go represent the Gear Report crew. Have a safe flight tomorrow. I'm going to cut you loose so you can get a little bit of sleep. Everyone else, thank you so much. Please, if you haven't followed Gear Report and click the little notification bell, do that now if you don't mind. If you haven't given us a thumbs up yet, or a thumbs down, whatever. I'm game for either. But click the notification bell so that when TJ goes live at the event in Houston with all the different firearms brands tomorrow, you won't miss any of those. And later to you too, Defense Dad. You know what? Until next time, which will be tomorrow, and then again with This Week at Gear Report next Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Until then, we'll see you at the range.